Hi, I'm Ree from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel. I help busy mums make their lives easier with parenting tips, tricks, hacks, and advice. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, all that good stuff. Today, we are answering a question that I get asked a lot. And that question is, how do you do it all as a mum? And the answer is something that people do not talk about a lot and that people do not want to hear. The answer is, you can't. I'm going to elaborate a little bit. Basically, too much is expected of us as mums. They say it takes a village to raise children, and I don't know about you, I don't have a village. Do you have a village? Years ago, people had a village. I don't know many people that have the kind of support that you really, really need to raise children, the people around you, the help that people used to get years ago. We're expected to work like we don't have children and have children like we don't work, and it is really, really hard. So people ask, how do you do it all? And the answer is, you can't. So you've got to pick what you're going to excel at and what you're going to be consciously incompetent about. So, for example, are your children, this is a little test, by the way, if you're a good mum. Are your children fed? Are they reasonably clean? And I mean, bathed, so that they're, reasonably hygienic. I'm not talking spotless, I'm talking about reasonably clean. Are your children happy? And again, I'm talking about most of the time. Like, overall, are they happy children? If the answer is yes to these questions, then you're doing great, okay? Now, is your house a mess? If the answer is not yes, you're probably lying. If you've got small children and your house is not a mess at least some of the time, then, well, everybody who has small children's house is a mess at least some of the time, okay? That's just a fact. If your house is not a mess at least some of the time, you're lying. So I just want you to know that you are not the only one there feeling bad because you feel like you're failing as a mum. We all feel like that. And if you've got friends that look like they're holding their together, they're just hiding it very, very well, because at some point, all of us feel like it's all getting on top of us. I know I'm a work-at-home mum, so I'm always feeling like I'm not achieving enough with my work, or I'm not doing enough for the children, or the house is too much of a mess, or something. So all I wanted to say to you really is, you're not alone. We all feel like this, and there are things that you can do. This whole channel is about making hacks to make your life easier, and I can share all of those hacks with you. So, like I said, subscribe, watch all my videos. I promise these things will make your life easier. These are the things I spend my whole life trying to figure out ways to make my life easier, because I've got so many children, quite frankly. If I didn't, I would be hugging my knees and rocking in the corner. So there are loads of things you can do to make your life easier, but there will always be the day that no matter how much you follow the tips, for example, I'll put a card up here, tips to make your life easier when your children are in school and how to make all that run smoothly, or tips to make your school go smoothly, or tips to help your baby sleep and encourage routine and structure to your day. All of these things will make your days easier and make your life easier. However, there will still be the days where you forget that it's face painting day in school, or you forget that that your children had a birthday party to go to, or whatever. There will always be the day that you didn't scan it into the app that I suggest in the in this video up here, and you didn't do it. And with the best intentions in the world, sometimes it's going to go wrong. And I want you to know that that is okay, and that is totally normal. So while we might scroll through our social media and see everyone's, Pinterest perfect life, that might be what the person putting on social media, but nobody's life is that perfect, I promise. Like I said, it takes a village, and not many people have a village anymore. So take help where you can get it. Do not feel guilty about taking help, because we all could do with a bit of help. Choose what you're going to cut out of your life because you just don't have time for it. For example, I've decided that grocery shopping in an actual supermarket is not something I can fit into my life. I'm better off spending that time working or playing with my children. So I get all my shopping delivered. Is it more cost effective? Some people will say no. I will argue that I can actually scroll through on my phone and delete things off my list that I don't need. So, and I'm not actually buying all the princess cereal and the tat and the rubbish that my children would be throwing in the trolley. So I would argue I do actually save quite a lot of money. But it makes my life easier. So anything that you can do to make your life easier, do it. Because life as a man is difficult enough. So just to recap, nobody has it all together. You are not the only one that feels like they are failing. But if you are worried that you're failing, if you are worried, are your children happy enough? Are you doing a good enough job? All that this means is that you care, and that makes you a good mum. So I hope this little rant has helped. I hope this little rant has made you feel a bit better about the things that we all feel really poo about all the time. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every single week. So that's it from me for today. I shall see you guys very, very soon.